Should religious leaders be allowed to divorce? Now, over the weekend, a very reputable gentleman, a pastor, he has led church for quite some time. I think I've known him for over probably 11 years. This gentleman said, "I do, and forever till death do us apart," to women now. I mean, the first relationship didn't work out. Of course, for reasons that we don't know. Some of them are just rumors. A few times there have been accusations of a man being unfaithful. And on the other side, there have also been allegations of a woman being a bisexual. Yeah. I mean, if you know, you know. If you don't know, I will not explain that to you. So many people came out and condemning the man, accusing him of doing the ungodly, being a head of a church, something that is abominable, not acceptable in church. So the question is it okay for a religious leader to walk out on a marriage or divorce the person they have vowed to live with all their lives? Now look, me, I'm not a marriage counselor. I'll never be one, and I don't want to be one. What hurts me is so many people who came out to say what they say. Said, look, a religious leader shouldn't even divorce. It's a bad example to the church. It's a bad example to the children. Of course, they had children, and so many other things. In fact, above all, men are trash and men are dogs. What hurts me the most is actually that the people who are talking are not married, neither are they even cohabiting. Probably in a relationship. Hey, look, see, who said that exchanging those small pieces of metal at the altar guarantees you a successful marriage? No, it doesn't. It completely doesn't. Never mistake dating for a marriage. Marriage is a completely different ballgame. Completely different. The things that you discover in a marriage would make you regret whether you actually made the right choice. Whether you actually signed up for the right thing. Yeah. It's not going to be glittering when you get there as you thought it would be, but you can make it glittering anyway. I don't care how you do it. But I wonder why unmarried people like to discuss and have the loudest opinions on marriage. I wonder who even tells them, okay, let us wait for them when they get married. We should also speak for them. I receive that as well. I mean, many people tell me, oh, Daron, you post pictures of other women, you put other women on your statuses, you do this, you're supposed to only put your madam, you're supposed to, hey. Look, guys, let me tell you something. For the experience I have, I will tell you that marriage has no script. No one's going to give that script. Let me tell you, even though that counseling that you're given by the reverend before you get, before you exchange your vows, that 1 month counseling is just a blanket kind of solution that is given to you. Truth is, marriage has no script. There are people who just want to be coexisting, or they just want to coexist in the house. Yes, I know I have someone who cares about me, but they live in their space, I'm in my space. And it works that way. The moment you come in their space, they feel like you're inconveniencing them. Because they're used, even while you were dating, the only reason they accommodated you in their space is because they rarely see you. You come around after 2 weeks, you cuddle, then you think, oh yes, this is how it's going to be. We shall be cuddling all the weekend, all night, whenever it rains. When it is hot, we shall throw off the duvet, and the only warmth we shall remain with is your bodies. Oh, guy, man, you're reading novels. Stop watching 365 days. Oh, God. That's a dream. It doesn't work that way. There are people who actually like to do that cuddle all the time. The moment you are away, they feel like you're cheating. Insecurities come. Then there are those who want to be posted all over social media. In fact, if you don't post them, say, why didn't you post me? Why do you always post yourself alone? Are you trying to attract other men? Now, us who also post images of anyone who we come across, as long as, we don't have bad intentions, or we naturally, like nice things. Others will say, I see you like that one. Why that one? Why are you tagging so and so? And then there are those ones who don't care. Have your social media to yourself. Let me have my social media to myself. Guys, there is no script in marriage. It is not there. There are those ones. I've heard of marriages which are so funny. In America, there's a marriage called a polyamory marriage. So, a polyamory marriage is when one of the partners or both of them get other partners with the consent of their partner. I don't know if it makes sense. You and your husband are married, okay? Legally married. Then you, as a woman, go and get another boyfriend, but with the consent of your husband, and your husband must approve of who you're adding into that relationship. So you become 3. In fact, you understand that if I am not with James, James should understand that I am with Martin. That's what happens. That's a polyamory marriage. Even the guy can decide to get one. Now, the moment you get another partner other than that one who was accepted, then you cheated. And they are happily married. Happily married. So, you don't know what marriage is until you get married. Even issues come. Do you know that people who detest a certain level of, they feel like certain things are just a disrespect? They don't want to interact with people in a certain way. That's what it is. I mean, think about it this way. The moment you raise your voice to a man, he will feel uncomfortable. Others, and he may find that you've disrespected him, and he will want a divorce. There are those, if you keep quiet, they feel like you're not fighting for them. They feel like you don't love them. They will divorce you. There are those who detest any kind of little dirt. They will feel like that marriage is a mistake. There are those. So until you get married, in fact, this is what I said. The only people that I can accept probably to contribute to this conversation are those ones who are cohabiting. Because cohabiting and marriage, the difference is there's an exchange of rings that happened at the altar. That is it. People who are cohabiting for at least 3 years know, they understand at least what marriage is. If you're not cohabiting or married, then you don't understand the situation of these people. And here is what I say. Before you get married, you need to cohabit for at least 2 years before you get married. I actually second that. In fact, have some sex before you get married. Yeah, you will tell me no sex before marriage, no cohabiting before marriage, my parents can. It's okay. You go and have your own culture, beliefs, and all those things. I know what I'm talking about, because there is what they call a marriage shock. You get into someone's house and you're like, wait, all along when I used to come here over the weekends, how come it was clean? Yes, he used to organize so that you can think he's clean. Now that you're there, now you've discovered that he's dirty. So whatever happened to pastor and the wife, we don't know. It simply couldn't work out. I mean, if it can't work out, leave. Regardless of whether you're a priest or wherever, imam, if it can't work out, probably it was not meant to be. How about we think about it that God did not make that person for you? You just forced yourself into it. God intended that you marry someone else. Move out. Hey, some of us believe in destiny. We believe in, realism. There is no forging around things that are not working. Why do you reach an extent of sleeping in one bedroom, another in the other, and you don't talk, and then you pretend you come out in church and everyone says, oh, that couple is married, but pastor's wife and all those things. Why do you want to take praises from the congregation, yet you're unhappy? Hey, fuck the marriage and move out. Man, Don't tie yourself in things that you don't understand. Anyway, it's an evening walk. Just have a lovely day.